Well, howdy ho, 2P Race fans. Today's Friday. It's a beautiful day. It rained last night, but it didn't rain a lot. So, we got the car out. Junior and I just got her kind of washed up. It ain't got to be perfect. Not for me anyway. Some of them guys spend hours on cleaning it. But anyways, I don't. But yeah, we got her, we got her kind of shiny. We got to load up the Suburban. And then we got to load the car up. And then we got to head out of town. So, the agenda tonight, I looked at the online on the track, and it looks like they're having 5 classes tonight. And hey bub, yeah, go get one of them jack stands out there, or both of them. They have 5 classes tonight. We are going next to last, but that's all right. That means that the track will get good and worn in before we get out there. Let's see here. We done some changes. I didn't think it was going to make it. But there's a problem with the car. It didn't sound good. It was popping and banging. I changed carburetors. It was popping and banging. So I started pulling plugs, and they were fouled out super bad. Like they were soaking wet with fuel. So put one of those underneath that rear end where it's yellow right there. So I went and got a quick fix, put new plugs in it. I've never used these plugs before. They are, what are they? They're, see what you got. Yeah, raise it up now. You can put it out a little bit farther out. Yeah, raise it up. Yeah, okay. AC, what are they? AC Delcos? Oh, here we go. Oh, they're Autolites. Autolites racing plugs. Never used them, but I gapped them. I gapped them to 35 thousandths. I really didn't know a whole lot about the whole gapping situation because my other plugs, well, we don't gap them. They're a gapless plug. So yeah. So I had to look up online for what to gap racing plugs. Go ahead and wheel that out. Yeah. As a racing plug, and it said between 20 and 45. So I picked 35, and we're going to let it ride and just get her going. So yeah, it is, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock, pits open at 4. So we got to get on the road about 2:30. Now, we will hit some major traffic. And it is hot today. It is hot, but it's supposed to cool down to 63 degrees tonight. We got one more spare tire to put on. Or put out there. So at least in the evening time it'll cool down, which is good. So this is what we did before. So it's been a month since we've been racing. I waited on that gear to get done. We put the new gear in. We broke the gear in. Put a new slip yoke on. Put new U-joints in. Then that tire there that you walked right by. Put U-joints in. We got new. So I changed the carburetor out. I took my new carburetor off. because I think it was too much. I think it was just a little too much, even though that's the correct size for all the potential horsepower and torque. Try and sweep. Was the wrong size for the track. So even though, yes, I have all potential power that I have or need, I don't need all that power. And I was spinning the tires really bad. So we took that carburetor off, which was an 850, and we put the 650 back on. Hopefully, so with the new rear end gears, hopefully that will help with the whole traction issue that I'm having. We will see. Oh, we did add 60 pounds of weight to the center/left of the car. We did not get to rescale the car, which it'll be kind of close to what it was before, but it'll be a little different. But we did, like I said, we added 60 pounds of lead to the center left of the car. So that'll should give us a little bit more weight there in the back end on the percentage, and a little bit more left side weight percentage. I'm hoping with the gear ratio and everything that it's just going to be a good combination. We'll see. So we're going to get, it's warm out here, I'll tell you that. We are going to go ahead and get the rest of the truck and stuff loaded. We got to get the tools in there and got to get the jack in there. I got the generator in the trailer. We got to letting the car kind of dry off. Whenever you wash the car, you got a lot of water that gets inside. It ain't too bad in there. But, I mean, she's still dirty, folks. She is still dirty. Oh, I got a new air cleaner and a new cover. Did get that. Is there any concerns? Let's put that out there. Yes, there is a slight concern. This new slip yoke that I have, or got, is slightly different than my old one. The reason why I got a new one is because you can drag that jack out there to the trailer, and then we could drag the old battery charger out there to the truck. I got that small generator. I got gas for it. Yeah, I'll show you in the trailer. The concern is that this is a standard like 5.5 inch slip yoke that I have on it. The other one was a 6 inch racing slip yoke, so it was a little beefier, but I'm hoping that I have enough engagement on the transmission. If I don't, drive shaft's going to fall out. Probably have to buy a new drive shaft, but that's just part of it. I don't know. We take chances. Without taking risks in life, there's no reward. You know what I mean? So we gotta take chances every now and then. Oh, let's see here. Get these tires in here. Oh boy. There's one. Working on getting some different tires. Oh boy. And stuff. I don't know I don't know if we're going to go back to Shady Hill. Just leave it right there. We'll get it here in a minute. I don't know if we'll go back to Shady Hill. We might go back this year. I don't know. We are on a really, really tight budget right now, especially with getting the Iowa car done. If racing currently continues to take a whole bunch of money with breaking parts and getting ready, then I will probably park the car until we get the Iowa car done. To me, that just makes sense. And, well, yeah, it makes sense. Got a potential to win $108,000 and a lot of publicity. And that could really get your name out there. Really get the YouTube channel out there. I got one of the best drivers east of the Mississippi driving for us. Guy Taylor. Been winning all kinds of races in his, what do they call it? Sportsman. I think that's what they call it. He's raced almost every single kind of dirt racing series there is, besides the little four bangers. But he's raced bombers, he's raced street stocks, he's raced modifieds, he's raced late models, he's raced, I mean, he's just raced them all. And he's won championships in every single class. Every single one. He wins like between 20 and 30 races a year when he races. So he is no slouch to winning. He knows the stuff. But we got to get this car done because we are going to take it to him and drop it off to him and say, here you go, buddy. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that close to the beginning of August. So here's what we got planned in the future. We have a little festival here in Frankfort around the courthouse. It's Friday and Saturday. I'm going to sell some of my cousin's coffee brand, Jason Wells Band Coffee, up there. I'm going to hopefully the car will be done so I can have it showcased up there. And then there is another little town called Delphi. It's about 35 miles from here. They are having a choo-choo train. They are having a big shindig at their community park there. And I'm going to take whatever coffee I have left with me there. And I am going to reveal the car there as well. So we're going to have two reveals. One in Frankfort, one in Delphi. Hopefully if the car gets done. I mean, I've got to get on it. It's middle of June. So we've got to get going. But we'll get there. But for right now, we're going to cut off and we're going to finish getting things ready so we can get out of here. See you in a bit. Well, howdy ho, 2P Race fans. We're back. We're at Circle City. Got the car unloaded. Pill drill 47, which absolutely sucks, but I think there's only not very many of us here tonight. Loaded up the car and no power steering. But we got to the track and I must have had some air in the line or something because worked it back and forth about 15 times and I mean it currently is working. So that's a good thing. Let's see here. Kind of looked it over. It's all together. That's all I can say. We just got done doing the checking the tire pressure. I know she's full of fuel. We just did that at the house.
He's like preloading and shit.
Let's see here. Unless, I mean, I hope there's a few more that show up.
I'm like, yeah, but the thing about it is you have ideal conditions every time you get on the track.
See, I think they should let the top, I don't know, 2 cars in these Crown Vics run with us because they run about the same time as we do. And then, you know, say, listen, you don't get double payout, but if you win, you get $25 to start. I mean, heck, whatever, you know. And if you win, you get an extra $100 bonus. There you go. I don't even know how much they pay out. But we're gonna ready to put the hood back on this thing, cover up all of our, top secret stuff. Then we're gonna walk around for a minute, not too long. I'm short people tonight. Alicia, she had some surgery today, so she won't be here. So that means Hunter won't be here, and Hunter's my tire guy. So we got Junior here. If I can get his mind, that's going to be rough, but we're going to see. Well, look, I guess, Lord. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the hood back on and maybe walk down to see how Sheldon's doing. I talked to him for a minute today at work. That car over there wasn't here when we pulled in, was it?
The one that just pulled, that
Yeah.
pulling right now? No.
Well, it looks like we have another one that pulled in. So I think that makes 7 of us tonight. Really low car count, but we do race on Fridays, isn't it? I told him Fridays is not a good day, but all the other tracks race on Saturdays. They are having the Summer Nationals, I think. That's what it's called. Up in Illinois, or over in Illinois, with all the super late model series. So that may have drawn some people over to there and kind of weaken the car count a little bit. But we're going to get this hood back on and then we'll come right back. Okay, we're back for a minute. We've got about 8 minutes before our driver's meeting. They're doing I think the quarter midgets or sprints or whatever they are now. So while they're doing that, we're waiting for just a few minutes. What we can do, we can go up there and look at the track real quick. It's probably the same as what we always look at. According to the weather last night, it looked like this place would have got absolutely hammered with rain, but it doesn't look like they got a drop. And if it did, it dried up awfully quick. See what they got going on out here. They got monster trucks here tomorrow. They got about 3 or 4 of them over there. We'll go by there and look at them here in a minute after the driver's meeting. Well, there it is. Got him out there working it still. See what we can. Hopefully that yoke stays in and we don't have any problems tonight. That's really my only concern, is it didn't feel like it went in there as far as the old one. I'm probably going to end up ordering a new one. And well, here comes the water truck. Probably going to end up ordering another one, maybe 1 inch longer. See if I can find like 1.5 inches or a 6.5 inch. It's got a 5.5 inch in there now. That water truck puts out a lot of water. So they are I think they are finishing up this driver's meeting here. And then we'll listen to ours. So we are running, then after that, then they'll have the sprint cars do their engine heat and everything. They'll run the track in probably, since they got the big old white tires. But we are going second to last tonight, and there's only 10 of us. So I don't know if they will just skip the heat race and just do like a feature, which I'd be okay with that. A lot of people wouldn't be okay with that, but I would be okay with that, because that's, number one, well, maybe that's all the car will hold up to. But number two, that is just that much fuel, less fuel that we're going to use. And fuel is expensive. I put 5 gallons in it earlier, and that pretty much filled it up. I got another 5 gallons on hand. But we will be right back after the driver's meeting, and we'll get to it. All right, folks. We just got done with the driver's meeting. So we are starting in front of the DQ quarter midgets. I think that's what they're called. Online, it says we are going second to last. But evidently we're not. So sprint cars, modifieds, us, the DQ quarter midgets, and then the Crown Vics. And Crown Vics, boy, I tell you what, they got like 27 cars here tonight. So we're going to go back to the car. We're going to get ready and do some final lookovers. And we'll be back after, I guess, our hot laps / qualification, and see how we do. All right, well, folks, I'm back after qualifying session. The track is a little rough at the moment. However, my son pointed out the car's smoking just a little bit. So we might have to investigate that after tonight and see what we can figure out. However, with that being said, first time for everything, I guess. I did qualify fastest in our group by a little over, I think, 0.2 of a second. Ran a 13:32. Second session, a guy did run a little bit faster than me, but that's all right. He's in the second group, and I'm in the first group. How about that? So the trick is to get in the lead and don't mess up. And I'm shaking, man. I've never done this before, so that's good. But we're gonna see what the lineup is, and I just wanted to get everybody with it, let everybody know what's up. All right, guys, we're back. We already walk up there to see what the lineup is. I guess there's some confusion. Some cars came in late. We got some drivers switching cars. I don't know what's going on, but we got old Tony Stewart here. He's racing tonight up here at Circle City, so that's pretty exciting. We gotta have the sprint cars way. I'm gonna ask my buddy Sheldon Overly if he's here, if he knows what's going on, if he's heard anything that's going on. So let me see if I can find him. Real quick, guys, before I get over there to the car and get ready, here's the monster trucks for tomorrow, Saturday, here at Circle City Raceway. We got a couple of them here. I believe it's only $10, and they got a big program tomorrow. I mean, looks like it's going to be a pretty nice deal. So if you guys ain't doing nothing, come on out to Circle City if you guys are in Indiana and in around Indianapolis area. Bring the kids out, have a good time. All right, guys, we're getting ready to, let's see, the sprint cars are getting ready to line up for their feature. Made a few adjustments, not much. Car felt pretty good, just a little loose coming out of the corner, so put a couple, put a turn and a half in on the left rear, and hopefully that will tighten it up a little bit. But that was your heat race winner. Then I got second. Then the other guy next to him, right over there, which I think they're brothers or maybe son, I don't know. Same last name, same cars. He got third. So we've got, we all run the same chassis. So I guess that was pretty cool. They're from over in Illinois. So what? Yeah, don't drive naked, folks. That's what the water truck says. So that's what's going on now. Starting fourth, starting third. Third in the feature. I got second in the heat race. Like I said, the car directly next to me got he got first, and then I think that's his son got third.
You don't want to do it on the car,
so
underneath the lights you can get a hold of Eddie, myself, and
she's a rough track tonight, folks.
To give you
Nothing smooth about it.
Track with big future plans. Just can't thank each and every one.
Pretty warm out earlier, starting to cool down.
Look forward to building it with us. Remember, this started out on a napkin down in Florida.
They've got
two racers collaborating together, and
they've got like 30 of these Daygum Ford Crown Vics here.
Mother Nature's had a
pretty hot,
but you know that's part of
pretty hot class right now. I guess they're cheap to come by, cheap parts. Basically, you knock the window. Some of them don't even knock the window out. Put you a 4-point roll cage in it and give her hell.
Tomorrow night we do have monster trucks. As Toy said, monster trucks. So for the kids and whatnot, get out.
They're doing some track prep.
Like they always do. Also, too,
they're doing some track prep right now.
HVACservice.com.
I didn't see how many laps the sprint car feature was, but I may go up there. Let's walk up there, bub. But we'll walk up there and see what kind of track prep they're doing. Like I said, it was rough. It is rough out there. But I am hoping that with that change, so that puts a little bit more drive in the left rear. Puts more weight, sort of say, pushing down on that tire. Since we run the same chassis, I asked Jesse that was next to me, and he said what did he say? One turn? I can't remember. One turn, he puts like, I can't remember what he said, 14 to 16 pounds of more pressure on the tire. I put a turn and a half. Now, his car is obviously set up just a little. We do run the same chassis, but even though we run the same chassis, they're not the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, same builder, but every chassis still has its little quirks. And what may work for that car may just be a little different for my car. You know, the weights are different. You know, he may have more weight than I have on my car, so it is going to be a little different. But I put, like I said, I put a turn and a half to turn and 3/4 on that. So it should put, I'm going to guess, maybe 30 more foot-pounds of bite. Or maybe 30 more pounds of bite, not foot-pounds. 30 more pounds of bite. So that may hook it up just a little bit more. Let me drive off the corners a little better. Since the sun went down, I'll be able to see coming out of turn 2. That was a big issue too. But I need a buggy or something.
I told you I
This is
was
a
gonna get
long-
you a mobility scooter.
Now, Junior here just said he's going to get me one of the mobility scooters. Now, dadgummit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd ride it still. But So they done some track prep, they said. I don't know what they done. We'll try to run up here real quick before the sprint cars get out there. See what's going on. Oh man. So the feature is 15 laps, I think, for us. Starting third, I don't like the inside at all. I don't like the inside at all. Well,
Not looking too much better.
I mean, it doesn't really look that rough, sort of say, but man, ain't nobody up top here. And the bad thing about that is, well, look at all these rocks. Well, they need to come out here and pick these rocks up, though. Woo!
Not so
Holy
fun.
shit! Sorry for my language.
Gotta do some damage.
Heck, if I jump down there, my fat ass ain't gonna be able to get back up here. But look at that big old rock.
I can go tell one.
Let's see if we can walk down there. If they kick me out, they kick me out. But these sprint cars, man, they get it. And them tires will pick up these big ass rocks, and they sling them. And that rock would kill somebody. I mean, these little rocks hurt enough. All right, Junior got it. Whew. But yeah, that was a big old rock. All right, we gotta get off the track. We're getting ready to push the sprint cars off. So we helped them out. We done our due diligence. We got that big old rock off of there. We'll maybe take this home for a souvenir.
Big ass rock.
No kidding.
Fat ass rock.
You,
You see this right here?
Look, see that scar?
See that?
I told you, folks.
That was from the XR.
That was from a rock.
XR Super Late Models at Kokomo last year.
There we go. Rocks will just... This rock, look at the size of that thing. And don't tell me you don't think a sprint car tire won't pick that up. It'll pick it up and sling it. But there's the guy to beat. I don't care what anybody says.
Shit.
Yeah. That's why he wins all the time. Cheater. He's got them big old 454 small block in that car. Two barrels. He can shut one off, turn one on. But yeah, I think they need to come out here and do some rock pickup again. It's getting
kind of bad, bro.
It's getting
Honestly.
rocky.
Facebook Live in it?
No, not Facebook Live in it. Just making a video for later on for YouTube.
You had a good run going.
I kind of just let Jesse just do his thing. I couldn't see coming out of 2.
Sonny.
Holy crap. So we were all within a tenth of a second. I think that's his son.
Guys, he won. His son got third.
Right, I think, yeah, his son behind me, yeah. But this guy here is going to that big $100,000 to win race too. That's 2 of us from Indiana.
Right, many of us.
Except for I'm not driving. I'm letting a professional drive. I don't care what anybody says.
So what? Are you gonna split it half and half?
No, heck no.
Well, then how
Half
you
and
gonna
half
work?
my ass.
Like, let's say he
Anyways.
wins. Then what are you gonna do?
Once again, Guy Taylor's going to drive my car. He's pretty badass right now over in Illinois. I think he's got second once every other time he's been out there he's won. So, but we're gonna step back away from the track. Sprint cars are getting ready to push off. It's sprint cars modifieds than us, so we will come back after the feature with some content. Hopefully some content. I got a couple people recording, so we get some different views, and we'll go from there. See you guys in a bit. Well, howdy ho, 2P race fans. The end of the video here. Recap from last night. We went to Circle City Raceway Park in Indianapolis. Car felt super good in qualifying. Qualified number 1. Started the pole position in the heat race. I don't like the inside at all. I never have. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just in my mind, but I ended up finishing position 2 in the heat race, which started me 3rd in the feature, and we ended up getting 5th in the feature. Track condition was it was rough, or had some character, you know, as they say. So all in all, it was a pretty good night. I can't complain about anything. Car ran good. So what we're going to do is we are going to go through the car this week. I got to look at the schedule, see what's going on next weekend. But I really want to go through the car. So qualifying when the track is still kind of heavy, I guess. My car is a rocket, man. But when it dry slicks or throughout the night, I mean, it's still fast. The car's still fast, but it's just not fast enough. It just seems like when I'm coming out of the corners, it's just not there. So we're going to look at some stuff. I talked to the tech guys about the front end. I'm going to redo the front end again. I'm going to put my screw jacks back in. I'm going to set them, and then I'm going to set them, since I really don't make any changes up front anyways. I'm going to set them, and I'm going to set them so I can forget about them. However, all the right parts will be up front. Because you got to remember, I kind of have some weird stuff going on up front. So we're going to do that. I ordered all of the parts for the engine for the Iowa car. So they should be here. I think it said the 21st of June. He is doing all the prep work to the block now. I've got the transmission for the Iowa car. I just need to get a coupler that is for a 2-piece rear main seal, because what I have is for a 1-piece. So I am looking for one of those. I've already got the radiator. I've got the power steering pump. I've got basically everything. And I've got the intake, got the oil pan. I mean, I basically got everything to get the motor together. And then when I get it here, we can put the transmission on, get it going, slide it in the car, and go from there. Matter of fact, I'd like to... So it's going to be a minute before that gets done. I'm still going to work on the car. I'm going to start replacing the front end parts, all the little joints. I want all new joints, ball joints, all your tie rod ends. You know, anything to do with steering, I want it all new up front for him. I'm going to look at the bearings up front, the front wheel bearings. I'm probably going to put new front wheel bearings in. I'm probably going to go with some REM polished bearings, super low friction. People keep asking me why I'm spending so much money on these like little things. You know, they just go and get like a standard bearing from O'Reilly's or AutoZone or wherever. And that's fine. And I could do that, and they're like $32. Or I could spend $100 and have a little bit less friction. And if it helps, the less friction, the less energy it takes. Now, it's minute. I understand that. But when you start adding this and this and this and this all together, you might get to free up. You know, you might be able to free up a lot of friction that's causing maybe just 1 or 2 horsepower, maybe 1 foot-pound of torque, 1. But that one might carry you somewhere where another car, it ain't going to carry you. So the less friction, the faster you're going to go. How about that? I am going to work on the body some more. I've got to take the spoiler off because they don't allow spoilers. And then I've already talked to the wrap guy, and we're going to get that going real soon. And we're going to have at it. So, I mean, I'm looking it over, and everything looks to be fairly. I mean, it all looks fairly good. You know, it's a true stock car. Like the suspensions are all in stock position. It's got the stock style shocks on it. Motor sits in stock position. There is nothing done to the frame, nothing done to where the upper control arms go. That's factory. That is completely factory. Just everything's factory on it. It's got the factory firewall, factory floor pan, factory. Most of the body's all factory. It's got a few replacement panels, but I mean, it's all factory. The front fenders are factory. They still have the holes in it for the side markers. So it's as factory as you can go to get, and that's what they want. So the only thing I've got to order now is the heads, and I've got my engine builder going to look over some heads tonight to tell me what to order, so we can get those in, so he can get them done up, and we can get everything going. So all right, guys, I just wanted to give you a recap. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's some little extra content in there. We had Tony Stewart at the track last night in the EQ midgets. He ended up winning, so congratulations to him. And hope you guys stay tuned for some more exciting content coming up. You guys have a good day.